Hi everyone, welcome back to Getting to Know Kingman, and welcome back my guest Linda West. And remember, you can get her book here at Mystic Myrtles. We're going to give the address, and also Amazon.com. And we'll give you, well, you know the address of that. And also we're going to give you some dates where Linda's going to appear after this show as well. All right, so my question, okay, why is there a difference between psychic mediums or extra larges or whatever versus fortune tellers?
People have to be very, very careful about who they decide to spend money on in order to get a psychic reading. I have had people come to me and crying or upset because they got a reading that was so negative, or it told them something that was going to happen to them. What you need to understand is that somebody who's very spiritually connected, who's picking up the energy around you, is not going to give you horrendously horrible information. That's
so
just
where
not
does
gonna
that
happen.
horrible information come from?
Well, it depends on the motive of the person giving the reading.
I see, okay.
And people have different motives. Fear is a good way of controlling people. So you need to people need to use their own, what's the word I was given, discernment in who they go to. First of all, we can always get our own downloaded information. As I said, we're all psychic, we're all intuitive. People don't really need me, they don't really need somebody to tell them the future. They think they do, because they don't have their own connection or they have a lack of faith. A person who's giving, you're giving money to so they can tell your fortune or to tell you what's going to happen next year is basically just that. They have nothing invested in it other than getting your money. If you really want to get some guidance, you need someone who's spiritually connected, who's not in it just for sucking you dry. Can you say that on cable?
Yeah, you can say it. Yeah.
Okay. You need to understand that guidance is about empowering you so that you feel good about the connection that you have. It's not about making you cling to me to help you make the decisions in your life.
Okay, Linda, so
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
All right.
Okay. Because I'm very cheap, as
Sure.
the guys will tell you. If I lay down $25 for a reading, I want lottery numbers, and they better be.
And that's not going to happen.
Okay, so have you ever met a person, like at maybe at the fair or at an event, okay, and you looked across the room and said, I have to go talk to that person and tell them what you feel? Have you ever met a person like that? Have you ever had that experience?
Occasionally, I do get information about people. I try not to tread in anybody's energetic space. And when you do it for a living, it's kind of like accounting. Do you want to do accounting on your time off? Do you want to do accounting while you're at the fair? I shut it off. Unless the angels really push, I'm having a conversation with somebody or they really need to know something. No, I don't step on anybody else's energetic space.
So you can shut it off?
Oh, sure.
Well, I mean, and the reason I'm asking that, a lot of musicians, okay, they have music playing in their head all the time. People that do movies, television, or whatever, we always have stories or scripts going on.
That creative source just going.
Some days it's, oh, please, dear God, just 1 hour, give me a break, okay? Because the story goes over and over. I mean, how many times can you watch The Brady Bunch over and over and over again? And sometimes it just drives you nuts. So that's what I was kind of curious about. How do you turn it off? Do you just say, I'm not doing this today?
It is a discipline issue, and it's a habit. When we let our minds wander, that's a habit. When we allow stress or fear or issues that are happening in our lives to wake us up in the middle of the night, and you're like a hamster spinning in a wheel, you just shut it off. I think people let go of control way often too much. We're empowered individuals. I don't want to do that. I'm off today, so you shut it off.
Wow, that's cool. Okay, now what about, you said earlier in this segment that you don't do readings for friends or family members, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, because I don't want my individual opinion of what they're doing to interfere with what the angels really want them to know. And I don't want to tread in that space. Plus, I don't want people to get dependent on me for answers. I don't think it's a good idea. Personal information comes through on this, And I'm not the one that should be telling my mother-in-law or what she should be doing.
Okay. I'll pay you to tell my mother-in-law.
I'll take that.
All right, so let me, okay. In the Wonderful Life, Clarence, okay, the little bing,
The
bing, bing,
angel.
okay. So how do we get our angels? Do they pick us, or do we kind of, I like this guy, or I like that angel? And are there male angels, female angels, or just angels?
We plan this before we show up on this planet, and we connect with those that are going to be with us. We are born with guardian angels that are around us. Plus, we have an entourage around us that can help. I always joke around when we have, I live in Pine Top, and we just had some major snowstorms, and I was joking around on Facebook and said, I'm calling on the electrical angels to keep the power on, because every time it snows, it's notorious there for the power going out. And but there's always an entourage around us. What people don't understand is that they can make that connection and they can have that communication and they can get information from that and guidance. The problem is, we beg and plead for God's guidance or angelic guidance or whatever guidance we're doing, and it's like, please, 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 and then we don't pay attention long enough to get the downloaded information or the instructions on what to do.
So why don't we pay attention?
Because
Why?
we've been taught not to. We've been taught that we can't communicate.
Okay, but how are we taught that way? I mean, like your first grade teacher goes, you're the little kid drawing some angel or guy with some wings on. You go, no, you can't do that in first grade because angels don't exist. So how are we?
Well, most people do believe in angels, which is an interesting thing. So why don't they listen? Or most people do believe in God. So why are we not getting that information? Or why is it that a psychic medium or somebody who's an angel communicator would be called weird or bizarre or unusual? I give that question back to you.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Well, that's our direct connection to source energy. It's the same energy that flows through me as it flows through you, and the same energy that's out there that holds the planets in place. Why aren't people more open, first of all, to accepting this fact that we are all intuitive and all connected to that same source of information and energy?
Okay, now at some of the conferences you go to and some of the presentations I'm sure there's other readers or other psychic mediums out there. When you get two psychic mediums together, okay, do you have readings with each other? I'm like, well, I gotta talk to you about this.
No, I don't.
So it's a professional type of don't tread on.
Well, I don't believe in competition for one, so there's none of that. But I don't allow anybody else to read me. I don't need that. I have my own connection.
Yourself.
Yes, we all have our own connection.
Well, that's what you've been saying.
Everybody's remember when I told you who's ever sitting across from me is supposed to be with me. The energy is an energy dynamic. Everybody carries a different frequency or a different level of energy or whatever it is they are doing, different psychic mediums.
So are there different levels of psychic mediums?
I would have, and using the word level might not be the best way to describe it, but yeah, I would say so.
All right, listen,
and it's not that one is better than the other. Let's not go there. It's not like, ooh, I'm so much better than somebody else. It's just different energetic levels, and then a person that can receive the information I have, because it's not so much for me about telling you, oh, you are going to get the job, or you are going to get the wife, or you are going to get this. That's not so much what I'm doing in my readings. I'm trying to teach you how to work with the energy to create the life that you want. There are other people that just do, yes, you're going to get the job, or yes, you're going to get this, or this is what's going to happen to you on Friday. So it depends what the person is seeking, what's in their heart, the person who wants to receive the reading. It depends, let's say you want to get a reading. It depends what's in your heart. You're in a room full of, like Mystic Myrtles is going to have a psychic fair. You're in a room full of psychics. And I've been at these psychic fairs before, and a person will go ahead and they'll go around the whole room and they'll end up back at me and say, I've seen everybody, I want to get a reading from you. Or they'll be, they never make it back to me. They're with somebody else that they're attracted to there. It's an energy thing.
I see.
So, and that's also intuition.
Okay, now I'm running out of time. I've only got about a minute or so. So tell me where the folks can get a hold of you, or our viewers.
It's real simple. LindaWest-medium.com. LindaWest-medium.com.
Okay, that's
everything about
me
me
right now.
Oh, everything about me. My blog is on there, my radio show, YouTube, my book, yes.
Get
my
that
picture
book.
on the back of the book. Yes. This is, do I look like
You're more taller in real life than you
Yeah,
are
I know.
in the picture, because you're only that big in the picture. So that's a
And
good
this
book.
is an amazing book. So
Okay.
thank you.
And
We'll be at Mystic Myrtles in March, and I will be at the Psychic Fair at Mystic Myrtles in March 10th and 11th, I believe. Hastings Bookstore in February, on February 11th, and Las Vegas on February 12th, and Las Vegas on May 5th.
and your whole schedule's on your website.
My schedule's on the website. Isn't that great? All in one place. This has been fun.
When you're here, and are you back in Kingman soon?
Yeah, in February.
Okay, come back and do another show with me.
High five, we're on it.
Okay, you're on it? Okay,
on
we're
it.
going to book you, okay?
Yep.
It's in the book?
Book me, baby.
Book them
Book him, Daniel. Yeah. Oh my God, it's like psychic connection.
Okay, just before we go, lottery numbers. I got to ask.
5 and 12, make sure they're in there.
Okay, good.
Okay. You got to figure out the rest yourself.
The rest myself. I'm a loser, baby. Total loser.
Me too.
Okay, now the other wife I'm going to get? No? I'm only got one. I need 2 or 3 more. Okay, I know I gotta go. All right, Linda, thank you very much. It was a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
It was a lot of fun. Okay.
It was great.
And it was, I can tell.
We're bonding.
Yeah, bonding, yeah. What was your name again? All right, we gotta go. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Get this book.
Get the
8
book.
Keys. If you believe in this, you need to read this book. It's really cool.
Even if you don't believe in it,
Yeah, that's true.
get the book anyways.